You lie down, the lights are off, and the world goes completely quiet. Suddenly, your mind becomes the loudest thing in the room. Your brain decides that this exact moment is the perfect time to replay a conversation from 3 days ago, imagine a worst-case scenario for tomorrow, and try to solve problems that didn't bother you all day. This nighttime overactivity indicates a healthy brain attempting to process unfinished daily business. It is a biological survival mechanism attempting to find resolution. Modern life deprives the brain of a natural psychological boundary. Without a clear signal that the day is over, the mind continues its work even while the body is begging for rest. Psychologists recommend a shutdown routine to fix this. It acts as a deliberate psychological bridge, guiding the brain from problem-solving mode into recovery mode. Unfinished tasks remain active, pulsing like a notification. Due to the Zeigarnik effect, the brain remembers incomplete tasks better than finished ones. A shutdown routine provides a designated parking space for these unresolved thoughts, so the mind no longer has to hold them overnight. Beyond open loops, overthinking is driven by cognitive arousal, a state where the brain remains highly activated even if the physical body feels exhausted. Late-night scrolling, responding to messages, and checking emails send active signals to the nervous system, maintaining the brain's belief that the active day is still ongoing. The nervous system requires a gradual transition to stop. A routine acts as a mental dimmer switch, guiding the brain from high activity into quiet reflection, and finally into rest. The brain relies on mental boundaries to understand when to power down. These signals establish the end of one phase and the start of another. The modern loss of physical boundaries forces the brain to process high-stress work and vulnerable rest in the exact same environment. Without a clear threshold, the mind never receives the message that the workday is finished. You can manually create a mental boundary through cognitive offloading. This involves moving thoughts from internal memory onto an external source, like a piece of paper. When thoughts stay in your head, the brain feels responsible for remembering them. Writing tasks down transfers that burden, allowing the brain to relax. Research confirms this. Spending 5 minutes writing tomorrow's tasks before bed causes mental tension to plummet, helping people fall asleep faster. Cognitive offloading absolves your mind from the exhausting responsibility of guarding problems. The tasks remain securely on the paper, allowing the brain to let go. Your brain prioritizes physical safety above all else. It will not allow the vulnerability of sleep until it perceives the environment as entirely secure. If the mind remains alert, it enters a state of hypervigilance. Hypervigilance occurs when the nervous system stays on guard, scanning for unresolved threats or problems. You disarm this state by introducing predictable signals of safety. Dimming the lighting, playing quiet music, or reading tells your nervous system no tasks remain. These safety signals regulate your circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is the body's internal clock that coordinates energy, recovery, and the sleep-wake cycle. The rhythm follows sequential behavioral patterns alongside chronological time. Specific behaviors, like dimming a bulb and opening a book, form a predictable wave of preparation. Repeating this sequence trains the brain to anticipate rest, triggering the sleep state before the routine even finishes. A consistent routine bypasses the brain's defenses. Falling asleep becomes an automatic biological response rather than a nightly struggle. Nighttime overthinking is a sign of a highly capable brain that is dedicated to protecting you. The mind simply requires a protocol to stop its protective processing. A shutdown routine provides the mind with the definitive closure it has been seeking since morning. Once the brain understands that the day is complete, it naturally stops searching for answers in the dark. It grants your body permission to rest. Our minds keep thinking at night because no one taught them how to end the day. If you want to understand the psychology behind human behavior, hit subscribe. The more you understand the mind, the more you understand yourself.